Best Picture is presented to...
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
10 years ago, Hollywood history was made. The Artist won Best Picture, making it the closest film to a silent movie to win that award since Wings won the first Best Picture Oscar award ever. The film, directed by Michael Hazanna and starring Jean Dujardin and Bernice Beijo, used the trappings of silent films to tell the story of a silent film actor watching his career and life crumble as silent films fall out of fashion. Yes, that's similar to Singing in the Rain, but with decidedly fewer songs on the soundtrack. As the years have gone on, it has become increasingly popular to dismiss The Artist as a Best Picture winner. The victory is chalked up to the Academy's love affair with movies about movies and tales of old Hollywood. While the Oscars do indeed seem to have an affinity for that brand of movie, if you actually look back at the film landscape of 2011, you will see that The Artist was as valid of a winner as anything. Let's look at the other 8 films that were nominated for Best Picture that year. We can throw the forgettable Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close out already. If you complained about Green Book winning Best Picture, it's probably fair to nix The Help as well. Warhorse is a Steven Spielberg movie, but nobody's favorite. The same is true for Martin Scorsese's Hugo, which is, funnily enough, also about the early days of film. We imagine that nobody would want to see Midnight in Paris win in retrospect given the director of that movie. The Tree of Life is way too polarizing to have ever won. There are some of you who are screaming at your computer, of course The Tree of Life was the best movie of 2011. There are also an equal number of you screaming, The Tree of Life, that movie is so boring. Personally, we feel that Descendants is entirely overrated and maybe even a stretch as a nominee, much less a winner. The top contender to unseat The Artist is Moneyball, the Brad Pitt film about the Oakland Athletics and their quest to find advantages in the world of building a baseball team. Outside of the Best Picture nominees, there's Bridesmaids, but a raunchy R-rated comedy is never going to win Best Picture. Comedies barely win as is. There's also Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, but that movie didn't exactly get a ton of love either. And when was the last time anybody talked about it? Do you even remember the plot? Contagion is a film of the moment, but nobody thought of it as Oscar bait back in 2011. So there we have it. If you aren't going to name The Artist the best film of 2011, what other movies are you going to go with? Moneyball? Bridesmaids? Are there any other legitimate contenders? Given that, even if you don't feel The Artist is the best movie of 2011, you should understand why it won Best Picture. It was not a year with a lot of clearly better options. Maybe this will stifle the complaints a decade later.